good afternoon. I want to thank our friends at Thurman Francis Arts Academy for hosting us today as we prepare to announce the results of the first ever Tennessee student mock election. It's great to be with friends from students, teachers, leaders here at the Rutherford County Schools. We have Alan Farley, who is representing the Election Commission, doing a great job here in Rutherford County. Thank you for being with us. Have Representative Sparks with us as well. And this school is a fitting place to announce the results today. 600 votes were cast, and the winning candidate won by 4 votes. And that just shows that every vote does indeed count. It's a great lesson about how every vote matters. And the reason we really do the mock election is we want to encourage these students and get the habit built early about participating in elections, the importance of civic engagement throughout the state of Tennessee. So we know that the students who participate in mock elections today are tomorrow's voters. So we're thrilled to be here with them. And also want to encourage every Tennessean to participate in early voting. Early voting does end tomorrow. If you're not able to vote in early voting, please remember to go November 8th, next Tuesday, and participate in this election. We'll reveal the winner today and hear from a teacher and some of her students and why the student mock election is important in the classroom. And then everyone's going to stick around and have an opportunity to talk with any media and talk about the essays that they wrote. Fantastic work that they've done. And in case you want to visit with any of us one-on-one, we'll be available. So I'd like to announce the winner of Tennessee's first ever student mock election. Donald J. Trump received 88,208 votes, which is 53.1% of the votes. Hillary Clinton came in second with 56,935 votes, which represents 34.3% of the vote. And in third place was Gary Johnson with 8,374 votes, which is 5%. The remaining candidates on the ballot received anywhere from 1.4% to 2.3% of the votes. We posted the results, and anyone can see how schools in their community voted by going to sos.tn.gov/civics. Now I'd like to introduce Miss Lynette McFarland, who is a 7th and 8th grade social studies teacher here and was instrumental. She was vital in conducting the student mock election here at Thurman Francis Arts Academy. Ms. McFarland.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, Secretary Hargett.
Thank you.
Thurman Francis Arts Academy chose to participate in Tennessee's student mock election because we agree with Secretary of State Tre Hargett's statement. He said, "I believe our government works better when its citizens are engaged. America is a wonderful democracy where each individual 18 years of age and older has a constitutional right to vote. Here at Thurman Francis, we want our students to learn how the real world works. Almost weekly, representative government is a topic of discussion in our history classes, especially in the middle school. It is important the students begin practicing what they will legally be able to do when they turn 18. Voting is a privilege and an important responsibility of citizens of the United States. We want our students to know it is their civic duty. The Tennessee Constitution says that all power is inherent in the people. Voting allows citizens to have a voice by choosing representatives who reflect their personal philosophies, as well as being able to affect government policies. Since TFAA's results showed a difference of only 4 votes between Secretary Clinton and Mr. Trump, students truly learned how much each individual vote counts. Thank you, Secretary Hargett, for inviting schools across Tennessee to participate in the student mock election. TFAA Social Studies team is Lynette McFarland, Hillary Stevens, Bridget Stansberry, Brian Wilcox, and our editorial team that helped us in our essays, Shania Caldwell and Nicole Stegner. Our principals are Mr. Jeff McCann and Miss Angie Templeton. Thank you for your time. And I'd like to introduce Mason Hall, our 8th grade essay winner.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak. I voted for Donald Trump because he is a businessman. The United States economy is slowly getting worse and inflation is rising. Donald Trump is the best suited candidate to fix this problem since he runs his company so well. Donald Trump's plan of bringing jobs into the United States and lowering taxes will increase consumer spending and stimulate the economy. Some may not approve of all of Mr. Trump's views, but we shouldn't let that keep us from voting for him. We have a system of checks and balances to control some mistakes. Overall, Mr. Trump's plan will help make America great again. Thank you.
This This is Miss Thelma Yankee. She is in the 7th grade.
I chose Hillary Clinton because I think she inspires me as a young girl and keeps her head high during tough situations. Also, she has some experience because of her husband. As a former Secretary of State and First Lady, her husband has taught her some situations that goes on in the White House and how to prepare herself. And since she was Secretary of State, she's looking forward to going higher and is trying to become president, and I think that's amazing, and that inspires me as a young girl to try and do something to change my country or impact my country. So she also inspires young girls and older women to keep their head high during tough situations like
That happens to everybody, don't worry about it.
Yes, and so that's why you voted.
Okay, yeah.
That's right. That's
Thank
why
you.
voted for Secretary Clinton.
Fantastic. Those are tough acts to follow. I congratulate you on your winning essays. Also congratulate the runners-up who are with us. You're tough to follow. I mean, frankly, I know you're a little nervous. I'm a little nervous too, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I want to point out that our program is not over. Students are still competing in essay contests about voting, which we hope will encourage them to be actively engaged citizens. Those are due Friday, and winners could win scholarships and a trip to the state capitol. We also have lesson plans for teachers. For more details on that, go once again to sos.tn.gov/civics. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming again. Thanks again to Thurman Francis Arts Academy for hosting us today. Look forward to future mock elections in our great state. Thank you.
Thank you.